Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another DirtyHotte build video. And this gadget is in for some trouble. And if this wasn't the best timing to get the level up and the ultimate in time to finish the other guy as well with the help of my Fae, then I don't know what would be. And with that said, let's talk a little bit about today's build. Today I'm gonna cover my favorite Khaimera jungle build. So I know most people build him like an ADC with attack, power and crit. And I'd say, ladies and gentlemen, don't do that. Build him tanky with tanky items, okay? Because Khaimera doesn't have any escape. If he gets CC'd, it's basically a game over. So you want to counter that, and that is what that build does. If you are, let's say, at item number 3, you basically don't care about any enemy any longer because you just annihilate the enemies. So let's dive right into the cheat sheet. So because as you know, all the DirtyHotte build videos come with a cheat sheet. You can find the cheat sheet in the description as well. So the build called Khaimera jungle build, tanky Khaimera jungle it is, and you become an unstoppable killing machine. Let's quickly cover the starting items. Destroyer stone, your smite item, your jungle item, that's a must. Watcher's eye, health potion and mana potion. That's how I start out with my Khaimera jungle. Let's go over the legendary items also rather quickly because I don't waste any of your valuable time. The first legendary item we go for is Ximia's toy or Ximia's toy, whatever. It's pretty expensive and it depends a little bit on the flow of the game if you go directly for Ximia's toy or start with the mask. That's I think about 900 gold to get that rolling. But this is just too good to not use it on a melee character. Then the next one is Atreus Band. The passive here is pretty interesting. So increases all health recovery and shield effects granted to the hero by 30%. That also goes for your health recovery skill. With those two items down, it's time to make the first decision when you pick item number 3. So you can either pick Guardian of Hylian or Blacksmith's Scissors. It kind of depends on the opposing team. If your enemy team has a lot of physical damage heroes or is pretty crit heavy, I would say pick Guardian of Hylian. If it's more like a magical damage enemy team, then go for Blacksmith Scissors. Also if they have high CC because of the 30% tenacity. Then item number 4, and it doesn't have to be item number 4 to be exact. You can start after item number 2 to slowly upgrade your Destroyer Stone as well, going into Bone Crusher. And when you finish Bone Crusher, it's basically like free for all, pick whatever you want. It's like I like to pick up Emergency Treatment, then it just gives you even more sustain with the lifesteal, with some physical power, with the attack speed and the nice passive. It's just awesome. I think if you get that one, nobody can stop you in a 1v1. So, emergency treatment, item number 5, which brings us to the last item, item number 6, and that is either superior immunity booster, because it blocks one single skill attack from an enemy hero. If they try to CC you, that's a get out of jail card every 60 seconds. However, it also depends what you picked as item number 3, so you might prefer to pick the one you haven't picked. Then let's go quickly over the skill level priority. So this is the skill level priority I set for myself. Quick swing first, then Orb of Recovery, Axe of Insanity as soon as you can get it, and Saw and Smash, your gap closer, is basically the least priority for me for that build. And you will see during the gameplay that I do it exactly wrong, because I didn't play Khaimera for a long time before recording that gameplay, so I accidentally leveled the wrong skills, but don't get confused by that. And now let's head into some gameplay with commentary, where I break down my thought process and everything about my Khaimera jungle approach. So, I talked about the starting items. That's what I want to use. Destroyer Stone, 1 ward, a health potion and a mana potion to have more uptime. And it's into my jungle, starting with the red buff. And I really try, and I want to say this was a pretty tough game. So we were off to a really bad start, as you can see. And I try two things. I try to have no downtime whatsoever. So just keep killing in the jungle, go for ganks of opportunity, but don't waste time looking around. If there's no gank of opportunity, then just go back into your jungle and farm non-stop. Don't waste time. That's key number 1. What was important during that game. And the second huge part during that game was going for the objectives. And you will see that later in this gameplay video. I can't stress that enough. I know I tell that in like every video I make. Go for the objectives. They are important. The objectives in Overprime win you games, okay? So that's that. So the triple camp, that's an important one. Get some XP in, finish that guy off. And as I say, priority number 1, is to farm up with your jungler and always keep an eye on the enemy team, on the enemy jungler, because I try to stay ahead. So at least if I'm the same level, that's kind of okay, but usually I try to stay ahead or get ahead. And as I said before in the little introduction during the cheat sheet, I level wrong, okay? I should have gone for the E by now, because that just keeps your health up, and I missed that, I think, 2 times to actually get my E skill. That's a shame. That's totally on me. I don't know why that actually happened. Yeah, now I have the least important skill at level 2 already. Yeah, that's one of the faults I made during that game. Anyway, I had a plan in my head before so that I could try to farm up as fast as possible. I don't know if there's a little opportunity over there that I might go for the gadget or not. I'm not sure that I tried. Yeah, I tried to help my Faye there, because gadget pushed pretty far, so that's a good opportunity. Get some good damage in. And as soon as I know that I can't kill her right now, I abort. Okay? Get one hit in to help my Faye a little bit, clean that wave, and back into the jungle. Don't waste time, don't look around like 5 seconds. If the enemy gadget is coming back, if I can get the kill now, if I can help Faye more, get back into your jungle ASAP to stay ahead, to keep up farming, keep the XP coming, keep the gold coming. And yeah, you can go for your item earlier, but I thought I think I leveled until I had the 3,300 gold for Khaimera's toy before I went back the first time, because I just didn't want to waste money. And here's the fun thing happened. So they tried to gank my mid lane, and I was seeing that the enemy Kallari was coming right my way. So I just waited for her down here. Unfortunately, I didn't get the kill, and as soon as I understood she's gone, it's back to farming again. As I said, you don't want to waste any time. You basically want to fight all the time or farm all the time, whatever happens, to get that XP and gold coming. And it's back to midline, helping my Faye, and this time we get the gadget because she's already low. And as you've seen in the introduction, that's the best timing ever to get your ultimate skill. The stun is ready, and we just finish off Kallari pretty quickly together with Faye. It was pretty unfortunate for Kallari. Anyway, 2 kills there, so 1 kill for me, 1 for Faye, so it's 1 assist, and it's immediately back into the jungle and keep the farm going. Now we're going for the blue buff, also invading the enemy jungle. So I know the enemy jungler was dead by that moment or on the other side of the map, so I took the opportunity. My buffs are all down, I go in the enemy jungle and farm a bit over there to even get more ahead versus the enemy jungler. And here's Gadget again, overextending versus my mid lane and just going for her, going and getting some heavy damage. I just have to wait now, if she gets away or slows me, that my jump is actually ready to get closer, and that should be, yeah, and she's done. Easy as that. Another gank. We are level 7 right now, and as you can see, I'm doing pretty decent. And I still haven't bought any item because I didn't want to waste any time on that. And I think, do I go for the Prime Spirit now? Yes, I do. I have both buffs, blue and red. So I go for the Prime Spirit. I'm pretty sure I can solo the Prime Spirit by now. With Khaimera, it's just the perfect jungler to solo the objectives with his health recovery. And as you can see, I said it before, I don't have any item ready at the moment. And you just have so much sustain. It shouldn't be a problem as long as no enemy hero is rushing in. And I say that all the time. Guys, girls, ladies, gents, go for the objectives as soon as you can when you're strong enough. Because the objectives win games in Overprime. So the lanes all look pretty good. My Faye pushed a little bit too far to my liking, but I think that's okay. So we got the Prime Spirit. Now I'm back at base and it's time to get the first item. You see, I'm sitting on 3,400 gold. Usually you shouldn't do that with Khaimera. It's kind of okay if you're in the flow and nobody challenges you. And Khaimera's toy is just too good to not use it on a melee character. So I try to help mid lane, going for Bang Mao, or whatever he's called. I always forget that hero's name. I can't get the kill because he retreated. and that would take too much time, so it's directly back into the jungle and farm again. Don't waste any time, and as you can see now with Ximia's toy, it's a nice little damage buff and it just goes so much faster. Now I'm going for the next objective. As I said, go for objectives, guys. Prime Guardian's Underling. That's the guy you spawn. He's easy soloable with Khaimera, especially with the tanky build. And yeah, I go for that one, and then after I kill him, I'm pretty sure I wasted a lot of time looking for where should I place him, which lane could I gank. You usually don't want to do that, okay? Don't waste time. When I'm not sure what to do, or when you are not sure what to do and there's stuff in the jungle, just continue farming for the gold. You want to stay ahead with the jungler. You will see that in this gameplay also from time to time, that I check where I'm standing in regards of points versus the enemy. I think I go for the red buff as well. No, I don't go for the red buff. I don't know why I actually didn't help the other lane. The solo lane, I think. Okay, so I'm going for the gadget. That should be doable. Easy kill. As you can see, 1v1, she's not doing much against me, but she gets out alive. Yeah. There's the enemy counter. No, Kalaria's coming for me. I get the jump on her. Okay, now it's pretty close. 2v1. They got me by surprise. I'm level 9. I made it out barely alive, but I made the escape. Now you could go in, or you might be tempted to go in and help my Faye, but I'm just too low at that moment, and Faye, I think Faye gets them both. No, our Murdoch gets the enemy gadget and Faye gets the Kalari. So at least we got them down far enough for some easy kills for our team. And now it's back. Bellica asks for assistance. We go to the lane, try to help her. There's a Feng Mao again. Yeah. He's out, but now I use my Prime Underling. Yes, I wasted time until now. Everybody's going for the tower. I try to clear the enemy minions, so our minions also put pressure on the tower. And now that should be okay, and I think the tower is low enough that I just go in for the Feng Mao, stun him, finish him off. No, Murdoch finishes him off. Nice and clean. So the tower is down, Feng Mao is down. Actually, our Bellica killed Feng Mao and Murdoch the tower. And I have a look around. There's a nice opportunity versus that enemy, but she gets away, and another one, Kalari, is coming. I just want to protect my Faye. Ultimate, and Kalari is toast. I stand in that stuff there. As I said, it's a tanky build. We got the first item for the second legendary as well, so the damage, we can eat it. As long as it's only one enemy, I can eat it. I don't know why Feng Mao is actually chasing us under our tower. That's his mistake, and we finish him off as well. Another kill in the books for Khaimera. Now it's back to base and buying some more stuff, and that's where you always want to check. Okay, how's the map looking? Where am I level-wise compared to the enemy? Because I'd say try to stay ahead. Now here's a huge mistake. I'm higher than both of them, but there was absolutely no need to go in there like that. Okay, I just dive out again. Okay, so my guys, it's 2v2. We push them to their tower, so for me the priority is getting the objective, the Earth Spirit again, okay? Go for the second buff. Because kill-wise, it's pretty close. We are still behind one kill, and to be honest, the Revenant of the enemy team was really awesome, skill-wise. So 1v1, he really killed me off like nothing, and he was pretty dominant. It will get even harder later in the game, because I decide for the third item to go for magical defense because of the gadget. And you will see how that pays off later. But it was kind of tough versus the Revenant, because he deleted me. He was a pretty good player, I admit that. Try to help there, and I think, is that the mistake now? Yeah. I try to go for the low guy. For Kalari, I miss her, so I go for Revenant. I think this duel I might actually win, or he kills me in the last second. I think I win that one. I should at least, yeah. So there's Kalari, and Wraith is also coming. He uses his E on me. Somebody used the portal. I didn't know that. So that's also on cooldown. So I die now, as I should, because I was too much tunnel visioned on killing the Revenant. Still checking where we are points wise, and I think it's time for the next item. I already upgraded my smite item as well. We have 2 legendaries, so the ring and Ximia's toy, and here's where I decide to go for even more magical defense because of the enemy gadget. And I think you will see in a few seconds or minutes how that paid off. Just use the portal to go over there. Ward the objectives. I don't know if I said that before or if I have done that much in the gameplay shown so far. You want to ward as a jungler, okay? Ward the objectives. So Prime Guardian and Prime Spirit. That's what you want to ward. So some more team fighting going on. I go for the Revenant. He has Fanatic's Desert, which saves him. Pretty strong item for that low price. Switching over to Fang. He tries to get away. My Gap Closer is ready. That should finish him. No problem. And I get out because I don't want to get killed by Revenant at that moment or the enemy team. And we're going back in. I got rooted, going for Revenant, and I think now he kills me off pretty nicely, okay? He's low. I was sure he's an easy kill. Then he uses his ultimate, and I was even surer. But then Fanatic's Desert saves his life, gets him the overshield, and he kills me kind of easily. That was totally on me because I underestimated him in that specific situation. Again, we are going for Spirit buff number 3 because the enemy just isn't doing any of the objectives. They are just focusing on killing stuff. And this is how you win, how you can win games versus those aggressive teams that played it more like a team deathmatch, if I might say so. You focus on the objective, okay? So we got the Prime Underling first. I'm now going for the 3rd Fire Spirit, and then the Prime Guardian is kind of my priority. And as you can see right now, with all the defense I have, especially with the ring also, my health recovery is so high that I can finish that stuff easily. I think even Prime Guardian should be doable pretty easy for me solo. And maybe if a second guy is needed, I'm not sure, it should be pretty easy. There's some fighting going on. I abort. I lose a little bit of time there looking around, checking the mid. Now here I see that the enemy team, they are all, you can see how they move. They will go for the Prime Guardian, so I marked that for my guys. My guys still fight the minions in the mid. So there are 2 things I could have done. I could have waited in the bushes and tried to steal it, which might have been the clever play. But I don't know if my smite item is ready until then. Or I just go in and interrupt them, okay? Be a pain until my team arrives and get into the team fight. Because they immediately focused on me, so we got the kill on the enemy Revenant, but now I'm toast, okay? I have Gadget's bomb on me, I'm so low, I'm dying. That was pretty clear, but my team made it back, or made it to the fight in time. So so the enemy didn't get the Prime Spirit, okay? And that was my goal here, that they didn't get the Prime Guardian, sorry. That they didn't get the Prime Guardian, that was my main objective here, and that's what I sacrificed for. That's okay, okay? That's okay to die for something like that. You don't want them to have that objective. Faye is getting to safety, my other guy as well, and we're back at the Prime Guardian, so nobody got the Prime Guardian thus far. I warded. Destroy the enemy ward. My team is coming in and we're going for the Prime Guardian again. This time there's still, Gadget is still dead on the enemy team. The others just respawned. I see Fang coming, fighting the enemy. I want to stay on the Prime Guardian. My smite item is ready, as you can see. On the HUD I do 1000 smite damage at the level I currently have. It's level 14. And I just want to bring him to 1000 and then finish him and get the Guardian. Quickly kill the Kalari together with my Murdoch. I go out, I see Feng Mao is a target of opportunity. I finish him off as well and through the portal, but Wraith gets me back. Anyway, I made it out alive. So what I wanted to say is my focus was to bring him low enough, stay on the Prime Guardian to use my smite item. And that's a tip also. I don't know if you have done that, but put your smite item on quick cast or instant cast. Instant cast it is, because you want to make sure when you go for the steal or stuff like that, that you get the kill. So there's some more team fighting here, and Khaimera is killed by me also pretty easily. And here you can see how much magical defense I have now, because Gadget, I don't worry about Gadget at all. You can see she does nearly nothing to me. Okay, I was standing in her ultimate, I had a bomb on me, I had the slow on me, I'm still like with the recovery at 100%. She's doing nothing to my Khaimera at that moment in a 1v1, even 1v2 situation. And it's back to the Prime Spirit, getting buff number 4. And as I said in the beginning, objectives win games. Okay, so we definitely won that game by going for the objectives, while the enemy was going just for some team deathmatch style plays. So that's how you win at Overprime. Go for the objectives. I let that play a little bit. We should get, I'm pretty sure I get the Fire Spirit number 4 with my smite item again. And there's no need to stay there or go in that fight. My team is with me. I didn't saw that. So I circle around, rotate around to maybe flank the enemy. And then I go for the Revenant, which kind of was a bad mistake, as I imagine, because now I'm like in the middle of the whole enemy team. And my guys were getting away, but I go through the portal, and again, God, I love portals. I know everybody of you hates those portals, but if you use them, guys, girls, ladies and gents, use the portals to your advantage. It saves my ass so often, and it's so annoying for the enemy team. So they didn't get the kill again, and I think this is kind of the end of the game. We'll just let it play out the last few, or the last minute of that game when we were going for the core. Going in there, nice combo. So I could do more damage actually if I would have built it like attack power crit, but then you die so fast with Khaimera versus a good team. So with the tanky build, you just stay on them forever. And I think now it's just, is it time to go for the core or not? Yeah, I think it's just go for the core, use your Q. And just as you can see with the whole team, we just delete the core and win that game. And I think we deserved that because we were playing the objectives pretty good. Keeping our cool even if when we were bad, when we were off to a bad start. So I hope you enjoyed that build and the gameplay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Here's the victory overview. Where's DirtyHotte at 11-3-5. That's pretty nice for that setup. And yeah, now I leave it to my outro guy. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this little piece of content, and if you want to see more, check the playlist to my left. And if you are more interested in what YouTube algorithm has in petto for you, then check the one below that playlist. If you like my stuff, please leave a like and help Mom's Basement grow. See you next time. DirtyHotte out.